it's Julia. I am making some patches this week, and these are going to be fish patches. Some of them will go on some upcycles, and I'll show you an example at the end of some pictures of an upcycle that I'm going to be doing. It's just a thrifted denim shirt. I believe this is what I'm gonna put these fish on. I'm from Minnesota, and my summer shop is in the middle of lake country, so we sell a lot of fish things. So I sell my fish patches as just patches in my summer shop, and then I'll put them on different things. I have scraps. This is a really scrappy project, but I do somewhat think about these scraps. I like to pick out. I guess the main thing is I do like to add some black and whites, and so I do have a few black and whites in there. I just like adding them to my different patches. I think it just sets them off. And then after I've collected a bunch of these scraps, I went ahead and I did do a few of them, just sewed them together lengthwise and then cut them the other direction. So I've got a few of these in here. What I like to do is take this, it's just adding tape or from an adding machine, and this is a 3-inch, and I usually cut them in about this, it's like about around 20 inches or so. And I'll just sit down and I'll just put a bunch of strips on them. Now this one, I am going to do fish, and I can get 3 fish off of one strip. But I also love doing this and just keeping them on hand to make bags, just put like an insert of a fun stripe in bags and things. Now, some people ask, like, why do you put it on tape? Can't you just flip and sew? The tape does keep it so it goes straight, and so it has a tendency to curve if you don't put it on the tape. And so I'm going to take you to the sewing machine, show you how I do this. It's really simple and it's relaxing, and yeah. So I'm going to take you to the sewing machine. I'll show you a bit of me actually creating my strip, and then we're going to go on and do the fish. I'm at my sewing machine, and I have my stitch length I lower it so the stitches are a little bit closer together. It's at like a 2 on my machine, and I'm just sewing these right sides together, and then I'll flip. I sew them at 1/4 of an inch. And I don't even back stitch front, and I just kind of just keep sewing, and then I just finger press this and then go on to the next strip. This one I'm going to add one of those ones that I already made into a strip, and again 1/4 of an inch, and just sew. Flip it, finger press, and then I'm just going to continue. I got my strip done. I'm just going to flip it over, and I'm going to trim it. Once it's all cut, I'm going to remove the paper. And to do that, I just fold back on it, and then I can just easily rip it off. Comes off very easily. You go ahead and do that, and then I'm going to show you the next step. I do use a fish pattern that I have in my Etsy store. I believe I put it on a pillow in my Etsy store. And I'll link that down below for you. But this is just a very easy, basic fish pattern. But that's the one I'm going to be using. I just have freezer paper here, and I have the waxy side down. So I'm drawing on the paper side, and I'm just tracing the shapes. I'm I'm tracing the body, and then the head and the fins and the tail are going to be separate, and I'm going to use black and white for those 3 pieces. And I do have a couple black and whites picked out, or 3 different ones. This will be the fin and the tail and the head. Now I could be using like Heat and Bond Light for this instead of the freezer paper, and ironing that on the back and cutting out my shapes. I'm almost out of Heat and Bond Light right now, and any of my paperback adhesives, so I do need to make a trip to the store. And freezer paper works just fine. I'm just going to show you how I'm doing this. Again, tracing on the paper side, the wax side is down, and I just have my little tails to go here. I ironed on my shapes on my fins and my heads and my tails, and I just ironed it right on the front side or the top of the fabric. And you can, after these are cut out, you can save this, peel it and save this freezer paper, and you can use it again and again, at least 3 times. And I am making several of these this week, so I'll probably save them. Got these left to do, the bodies. I want to make sure I get one of these pieces in each of these fish. So, and now it's on to cutting. I'm removing the paper, and then I'm going to put it on the back of this scrap of denim. It's just a pants leg that I had cut into shorts, or I did something else with the pants. I'm going to put a glue stick on the back side of this. Then I'll be taking it to my sewing machine, and I'm going to be stitching around these pieces with free motion stitching, and I'm going to use black thread. I'm going to touch this with my iron just to get that glue to dry a little faster. I'm just impatient. I want to get it over to my sewing machine, but I don't want to stitch through wet glue. I have my black thread on, feed dogs dropped. I have my free motion foot on. My stitch length is 0, my stitch width is 0, and I'm just going to outline everything. And then probably do a little circle or something for the eye. This little space is so empty. I'm going to do a little doodle in this. Maybe I'll do just a free motion flower or something like that. Maybe I'll do a spiral. The last thing I want to do on these is cut this out, leaving approximately, well, probably 3/8, quarter of an inch, 3/8 of an inch of this denim showing. And then they'll go in the wash. And I always put them in a laundry bag and just put them in with towels or something else. I'd like that denim to start to fray up, and they just look really, really cool. And then they're ready to put on wherever you want to put on a patch. I'll be back after they're washed and pressed and show you what they look like, and then we'll go on to putting them on a shirt. Hi, I'm back, and I washed the fish, and I just love them. They turned out really great. The fray started to go on the denim, and they look very whimsical. This is a shirt that I'm working on. I got it, I believe, at the thrift store, maybe at a garage sale. It is a very lightweight, summery shirt, denim, 100% cotton, and it also has a distressed look to it somewhat. The seam is turned so that the denim frays on the shoulder. So it has that look anyway, and I thought that's going to be great for these patches. This is going to be, I'm going to keep it very simple because most of the work has already been done on the patches. My idea on this is I'm going to put a patch just one on one side, and then on the back of this there is also a back yoke and some more of that distressed seam, and I'm going to stick a fish on the top of that seam just on that yoke. I also have a couple fabrics that I want to add just as a little something something. The first one is one that I just recently picked up, and it has all these lake sayings like lake life, fresh air and sunshine, unwind, relax and unwind, go fishing, just all the sayings that we treasure in lake country. And I already added some heat and bond light to the back. And I thought what I would do with it, like I love this lake life, and I've taken the paper adhesive, paper already off, but I'll iron this on. But I thought that would be just really fun, like right there. And then another fabric that I've had for a while. I love it. It has all these fish, whimsical fish, and they're all swimming one direction. And the colors are great. So I'm going to add a little bit of this as well. I'm going to get started, and I'll film it what I'm going to do, and it'll go really quick because I'm just going to iron on some of these. I'll probably pin this into place, this fish, and then just take it to my sewing machine. I'm just going to outline the fish and then outline the word. I'll just do that in free motion stitching probably. And that's about it. I'm going to show you else what I'm going to be doing with the other fabric. I'm going to head to my sewing machine and I'm going to stitch these down. I'm thinking I want to use a navy blue thread. That's what this is stitched. The shirt itself is stitched with navy blue. I'm not going to show you. I'm just going to free motion stitch this on really quickly, but I'll show you some pictures at the end. I hope you enjoyed this quick, easy project. Have a great week. Bye for now.